and drives that ball forward. It is Mead who came out and slipped through his fingertips, but he's ably assisted by the half-back flankers. Here's an opportunity for the two Blues, as overrunning it on that particular occasion was Curran. Umpire comes in and said that tackle was wrapped up. Nice work there by Mead. And Mead is really known for his tackling prowess stuff.
Oh, right, that's one of his great traits, is it? Well, you'd know, Hoppy, being the, what are you, the general manager, all-round good guy down at Lauderdale, as the kick out of the pack. And this one's come off here for Lindisfarne.
Terrific forward play there, Duff, by Rutherford. What you want from your forwards is to play in front. So that ball came out. He had the good starting position, and Rutherford is rewarded. Rather fortunate kick, but he made himself get in good position, had good dukes, clutched onto it, and slotted that one through, and they are inching their way back into this game as Lindisfarne 2 Blues go into 3 goals straight, 18 to the Bombers, 4 goals to 26. As you can see, that left footer came out, playing in front, and a goal is the result, Duff.
Yep, that's what the coaches always say. Play in front, Hoppy, and you give yourself the best chance of getting those sort of marks. And it's just the goal they needed because the game was starting to get away from them.
Again, it's that starting position when you're a defender. You've got to have your arm across at the stoppages. As Sisse picks the ball up across the half-back flank, goes back in towards the middle, and Lauderdale, through a succession of handballs, get that ball forward yet again. It is the 2 Blues now. Rowlands comes over. He's been very creative as he goes back onto his left foot. Oh, it bounces back. And I tell you what, every time he goes near the ball, Lewis Rowlands looks very dangerous, Duff.
Sorry, I just looked away there, Hoppy. He's got a problem with the tripod here for a moment. That's a point to Lauderdale, is it?
Certainly is. And we're getting slightly distracted too. The smell from the canteen is wafting up into the Scotty Donaghy Tower. And it is very tempting. So half-time, I think that's where we'll be going, Duff.
Now, some of the kids might not know who Scotty Donaghy is. Just go to Wiki. He's on Wiki, he's on Google, he's everywhere.
And of course, and we are also on the Adam Goodwin wing, because one of the legend coaches on the for Lindisfarne over here, as that ball was socked through inadvertently and through for the minor score. And the 2 Blues taking that ball very quickly. And I've got numbers. Come down from centre half forward was the big man there in Nichols, and he has got a tremendous boot on him. That's pinpoint accuracy. Francis is up against it with the numbers. He's gone to ground, and so here's a big chance. He goes back in to get the ball. This time he disposed of it correctly, gets it to his teammate. Handball out wide. It's getting close to the boundary line. But going in hard is Artoloni, and he picks the ball up. A lot of left footers there, and they're good raking kicks as we are 10 minutes down in the second quarter. Brilliant tackle there, Duff. You'd love to see that one coming out. Only eyes for the ball is Tommy Moore.
Tommy Moore, geez, comes from a good stock, that boy. Big name in Lauderdale football.
Oh, big name, of course. His dear old dad, Mick's a life member and a legend of the Lauderdale Football Club.
I saw Mick earlier on, just very quickly. Geez, looking fit.
Fit as a trout, Duff. Fit as a trout. Yeah, I reckon he can still get a game in the seniors down there, and he's only about a humble 41 years old. Well, maybe 50.
55.
Yeah. But back here we go, and it's great to see the next generations of former players coming through, Duff, as that one's dribbled towards that forward line. They're under a little bit of pressure. And whereas in the first quarter, Lindisfarne's forward thrusts were much cleaner, I think Lauderdale have got behind the ball, as it was nice picked up there again by Shaw, and they are getting the cleaner big kick forward as Dolliver now smothered with those 1%ers by the 2 Blues back towards the centre of the ground. Going out hard, that was Lockley. And the big man there in Howlett. How do you like his game so far, Doug?
Yeah, I'm very impressed with him. Some great players out there by both sides. Lindisfarne just settling a little bit after Lauderdale was kicking away there. They kicked 3 very quick goals. I think it's real game on here. It's only 10 points, but it's a real arm wrestle. It's a great game of footy, Hoppy. Very open, and here's a chance here. Oh, he's under a lot of pressure. This is young Tom Curran. And what's happened there, Hoppy?
Tommy Curran, I think he was actually grabbed without the possession of the ball. And the other man I was going to mention, Duff, we spoke about at quarter time, was Taylor down at centre half back as well for the 2 Blues. He's done a really good job. But at this stage it was Johansson who picked it up. He tried to find Howlett, and why wouldn't you? Because he's a tower of strength, but it's Francis. Another handball over, and that's terrific work. Now it's Johansson sold a little bit of a dummy there, gets it down to Pears, And that's a really good passage of play, Duff.
Oh, just great play there from out the back pocket to the half-back flank by Joe Hansen. Jeez, he's got some speed, hasn't he?
He has got some speed. Goes towards Roland. Just the one Duke up, couldn't get it. You know, he's going to go back in and be creative. Handball back inside to where it's dangerous now. Just not sure whether to bend down and pick the ball up was Kemp. And it's off Kemp's boot and over the line. The umpire has called for it. It's deep into the forward line. And here is that succession. You see the handball. Oh, what about that shimmy inside by Blakey Johansson, Duff?
That just takes class. You can't teach that, Hoppy. It's instinctive. It just comes to some players, not to others.
Certainly was.
Very exciting player, that boy.
Yeah, young Blakey Johansson is that there was Cade Kemp.
Here it is again, Andrew.
Oh, you just love seeing this. That handball back inside. Ready, set, gone. Sold the candy and away he goes to the second bounce. Beautiful work there by Blakey Johansson. So now the ball up. Comes over towards Dolliver. Dolliver snaps over the shoulder. Isn't accurate on this particular occasion, but it's down the right end as far as Lauderdale is concerned. And what a bumper crowd we have here for this big game, Duff.
Oh, I tell you, it's a great atmosphere, as we said earlier on. It is a good crowd. They must make some money out of this canteen below us, Hoppy.
Well, we're going to give that a pounding at half-time, Duff, as we'll get down the ladder.
Pies. I'm due for a salve. I've only had 2 this weekend at the footy.
Fantastic. This is absolute genuine footy at its best. STJFL under 13 footy. It's the Lindisfarne Blue Blues versus the Lauderdale Bombers. And I love it when you kick it forward, Duff. There's someone there to kick it to. And these are very, very fit young footballers. That ball's back in the centre, trying very hard. Working with Taylor, who I mentioned to before. And there's going to be a free kick. Just held in the tackle. You can see Taylor over it. Deemed got it there and didn't dispose of it cleanly. And that was Fletcher Hooker. Wasn't that a good tackle, Duff?
Would have played it on myself, but the umpire saw it another way. But anyway, doing a pretty good job, the umpires here today, Hoppy.
Doing a very, very good job. As I think that was Curran who was pulled up with 1 minute to go. Wouldn't Lindisfarne love to get another sausage roll, as they are 10 points light of the Bombers? It goes to the true centre half forward position. Running out hard now, picking that ball up was Taylor. Taylor swings back towards the goal. Very dangerous position as Riley goes out. Overruns the ball on this occasion, but going back in hard to try and get it. Great tackle as Banks picked that ball up. Trying to evade a tackle, can't do so. Dropped the ball, and holding the ball is the decision, Duff. And this will provide, very late in the quarter, an opportunity for the 2 Blues to have a shot on goal.
This will be a very, very difficult angle here. Hoppy's right on the boundary line. What would you do? Kick it to the top of the square or have a crack?
Oh, left footer goes to the check side. And the umpire says that, I think it's marked just inside the line.
That's
Keeping
fine,
their
mate.
eye on the ball was Lockley.
Lockley, was it?
And Lockley's taken the mark and gets the possession. And the siren has gone here for half-time, Duff.
Half-time, who are our goal kickers there, Andrew? It's just a bit of a lull here. It's just been an explosive pace, this match. It's been a great game.
It certainly has. And for the visitors, Lewis Rowlands, who's been quite destructive and evasive there across that half-forward flank, he's got 2 goals. William Broomhall, who got the ball rolling as far as the Bombers were concerned with the single, and Kobe Howlett, the big target, got the 1. For the Lindisfarne 2 Blues, Rutherford, Nichols and Sward, 1 each.
Well, I've just got back from the canteen, Andrew. Wonderful salves down there. 3rd one for the week, as I said before, and the game's already up and away. I'll just complete this salve if you can take over the commentary for a moment.
Okay, so it is going forward now. As we can see, the Bombers pick that ball up, comes out towards Howlett, trying to get it forward, was tackled, and the ball is kept in. So there's only one option for the umpire to do, and that is a ball up. Very high standard of umpiring here, Martin.
No, good umpiring. We've got the young fella out there. He's probably only about 15 years of age, but very confident young fella. And we've found a free kick, just as we talked them up. What's happened here? You see anything there, Andrew?
Yeah, no, free kick there towards Rowlands, Duff.
Right.
So Rowlands, left foot up, goes back, and Rowlands has sized that one through the centre. Very, very efficient kicking style for goal, Duff. Reminds me very much of Royce Hart. You can see Rowlands, he's certainly got the hearts about him. As we can see here, he was held without the ball, and he went back and had a shot on goal, and was very happy. He was cock-a-hoot with that free. But have a look at this, Duff. Watch the hands. That's what we want to see. That left hand, you can see it was straight down. The fingers were pointing towards the ground and came up. And what a celebration as well. 3 goals for Lewis Rowland.
And just like at the start of the second quarter, Lauderdale are out of the blocks in this quarter, Hoppy.
They certainly are. So Lindisfarne, 3 goals straight as Lauderdale have moved on to 34 points, and they'll pick it up. We know it's going to come back, Duff. They're a very, very strong club and strong team. There's a good mark there by Vale. Vale decides to play on. Inadvertently there, was tackled from behind. A little bit more talk might have been the order of the day, and it only goes as far as that half-forward flank. Now the 2 Blues are looking dangerous as they come back in, but only goes as far as Tommy Francis. What a strong mark there, Duff.
Yeah, he's having a day out here, Tommy Francis, and beautiful delivery of the ball, and the ball just dropped there by young Blake Johansson, and it's going to be a turnover here to Lindisfarne. Great handball as it comes out.
The kiddies are just starting to take their eye off the onion a little bit there, Duff. Spent it before they quite had it as Francis goes down. Tackled, tries to get the handball on, keeping it moving, comes over towards the 2 Blues. Now they've got an opportunity. Coming out, taking a very, very strong mark there, Duff. What a great mark by the 2 Blues. Now going for that kick. Back in towards the goals, backing back, playing a great deal of courage. Was bumped over the ball, goes onto that wrong side there, and again marked by the 2 Blues. Forming a wall was McCallum. McCallum plays on, goes in towards that area of danger, and it's just put through for the minor score. Appealing for the mark on that particular occasion was Hine, but didn't quite hold on to it, and a point is the result, Duff.
I think that's their first point for the game, Lindisfarne. Just get it up there, Andrew. There we go, 19 to 34, 15 points. They definitely need the next goal. Otherwise, this game's just starting to get a bit out of their reach.
Well, Blake Johansson, I know he's one of your favourites, Duff, took a nice mark. They've got a fleet-footed midfield in Johansson and Shaw. They're slight of body size, Duff, but gee, they've got big hearts and huge engines. If the 2 Blues come back in, Francis tries to block that one. He decides to go across goal, and very good smother. There's a dead set 1% of your love, but good backing up by the Bombers as they come out now, and a strong mark by Fletcher Hooker. Hooker tries to find the space, but again, they have the numbers back there across that wing. Oh, the look away handball was very, very clever by Johansson.